Hi, and welcome back to Musicians Edition Practice with me for Flute. I'm your teacher, Risa, and today we are starting the Rubank Advanced Method, Volume 1. All right, so first off, if you haven't seen the new studio, welcome to the new studio. This looks a lot nicer. I have a little bit more space here. It's great, loving it. Okay, anywho, let's move on to our book. We're looking at page 5. That's the beginning of the book, technically, of what you practice and what you play. And today we're going to just be reviewing the scales and arpeggios. Now that we're advanced, we are going to be doing some more scale stuff and maybe some more technical stuff and whatnot. I don't know what else is in this book. I think the setup is very similar to what we had in the intermediate book. But anywho, today we're looking at the C major scales and arpeggios. And the nice thing here is we're not working in a terrible register. I know a lot of you struggle with that low C. Now's the time to be really practicing that low C though, all right? We need to be able to get it right off the bat. Okay, so really work on that. Some things to do that you can just practice on your own time is working your way down. Then hold it out. Really get a feel for where that air and the embouchure needs to be. And then work on just getting that C right when you bring your flute up. I know some people call it witchcraft. I call it good practice. But we can pretend, I guess. Sure, it's a talent. All right. So anyway, we are playing in low C. So you are going to want to practice that if you don't have that down. Okay, so with this C major scale on any of these, we're going to try to focus on everything. I know sometimes we don't discuss dynamics or really work on them or breath marks. I don't remember making a comment about breath marks in a long time. I have them circled in my book here, which means at one point my teacher said, this is important. You need to do this. So we're going to do this too. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at our exercise number 1. Obviously, we have no sharps, no flats because we are in C major. We are in what time signature though? We are in common time 4/4. Excellent. Okay, before we just sight read, because we know that we're playing a C major, some form of C major scale, let's talk about everything that's involved. Okay, right off the bat in measure 1 and 2. We can see we're crescendoing and decrescendoing, okay? Now it doesn't have particular markings. It doesn't tell us whether we're starting in piano and going up to forte. So we can be a little creative there, but either way, make sure you're getting louder and then you're getting softer, okay? Then you're going to see the word simile. That simile refers to our dynamics. So though it is not marked throughout the entire piece, we are going to play the entire exercise with those dynamics, okay? And then we do have our breath marks. Like I said, they are circled in for me so that I know where I was back then. Not doing well with breaths. Okay, but here we are going to pay attention to breaths. So the way I like to start these ones off is making it drastic for the breaths. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna just take a moment to stop, and then we're going to play for the breaths, okay? So it would sound something like this. All right, I know I missed a note there, but point being that we're going to take a very drastic breath there so we can get it engraved in our brains. Breathe. All right, so we're not going to use the metronome this time since we're taking drastic breaths, but the next round we will. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. So taking it nice and slow and being drastic with those breaths really help kind of comprehend where we need to be and what we need to do. So when you're practicing, take time to practice it slow like that and with the drastic breaths. Now let's tighten things up a little bit. So now let's pull out the metronomes, okay? Now we want to get kind of strict with our timing here now. So now we're going to take the breaths as if they were normal breath marks. Okay, I'm going to, let's go for 60 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do these faster as well. 60 is just enough for us to get started. Let's do 80, but I will want you to push it forward later. All right, at 80, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, excellent job. So the hard part still is kind of squeezing those breaths in and keeping everything together. So the metronome is going to be a great one for this practice. 2, after you do it nice and slow and make it drastic, now you need to tighten it up. So I'm not going to make us do this over and over and over again, all right? Because practicing is still your responsibility. So work on that like that and then speed it up, all right? You want to just keep speeding it up and pushing it even faster and faster. All right, for time's sake, let's go on to exercise number 2 now, okay? So obviously we're still in C major and we're keeping it in common time. But you can see our rhythms have changed a little bit and we have our simile is a little bit different, okay? So we're gonna be working with triplets this go around, okay? 1 triplet, triplet, 4, 1 triplet, triplet, 4, okay? We do have breath marks also in this one, and they're not circled in for number 2, oddly enough, but we are still going to pay attention to them. I'm actually going to circle them in because I like to ignore them, all right? So you might need to do the same thing, circle your breath marks. Most people do ignore them, but as we become more advanced players, these are the details we should really pay attention to, right? Yes, that's what makes you stand out from good to excellent to great, you know? It's those little things. Okay, and then our dynamics. We're gonna just build up and then simile. So we're gonna probably come back to about where we were and build up and build up. What's nice about both 1 and 2, these are going to feel like a natural thing anyway. Okay, so with 1, it already did because it's harder to play those lower notes loud, so it kind of naturally already does this. For this exercise 2, it's going to naturally want to come back up, and then when we start in the next section, it's going to naturally want to come up as well.
This lesson is brought to you by the Musician's Edition practice book. Make goals and keep track of progress throughout the whole year. When you're done with this video lesson, don't forget to mark this practice time in your Musician's Edition practice book. Now back to the video.
So for this go around, let's also take this slow, and we're going to take those drastic breaths in so we know where they are and we make mental note and get used to where they are. All right? And then we'll clean it up with the metronome. Here we go. Ready? Nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, excellent job. So it's really important not to take breaths after every measure. It's very tempting to do so because it feels natural to do that, but don't. All right, we're breathing after every 2 measures. So now let's clean this up. We'll put the metronome on and take the breath as it's intended, not overly drastic. All right, let's try for 60. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's go ahead and speed this one up. Let's do 80 as well. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, excellent job. A little harder to get those C's out when we're trying to be precise, but it's just as important. Okay, also on that one, make sure you take it nice and slow, make sure you get those breaths in, and then you can do the 60, you can do the 80, but I do want you to go faster than what we are doing it here today. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at our last one. Exercise number 3, still in C major. We are in 2-4. I'm not overly worried because our 4 is still the same. We're just gonna put our metronomes down on 2, that's fine. Okay, we have a little bit of more 16th action here. What's nice still is that our similes and dynamics are still going to be going into a natural pattern of just getting louder, which is kind of what we're naturally doing. And then when we're coming down, we're getting softer and softer, which is naturally what we're gonna wanna do anyway. All right, so this one doesn't have necessarily the breath marks in, but we do have rests instead. So that's kind of nice. Okay, so with that one, I think we can go straight into the metronome. It's been a long night. Straight into the metronome. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, excellent job. Let's go ahead and speed this up to the 80. And once again, when you practice on your own time, I want you to go faster than 80, much faster. Okay, this is just us getting started, learning it, and then you practice it and improve it. Okay, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, excellent job. And make sure you're getting those low notes out too. Once again, that gets a little challenging with the faster you get. Make sure those low notes come out as well. All right, so there we have it, the scales and arpeggios for page 5. I didn't really hear barely any arpeggios in there, but whatever. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know down in the comments. While you're down there, don't forget to hit like, notify, and subscribe so you don't miss any of our practices. Thanks for joining, and until next time.